was, it fucked up a lot of people. You know, World War I was a vicious, awful war, different than others, with gases and mustard gas, and it was terrible, and people were slaughtered, and it fucked up a lot of the Germans and the Americans. When they go in, they'd see their bodies, and they saw that they had the same Bible. They said, whoa, I thought God was on my side. And it's the same, and it apparently, so it's like this kind of, you know, when things are bringing people further away from others and distancing them, and Scientology to the degree that I'm a different species. You're a wog, I'm a homo novus. And I'm homo novus enough to be loving of you. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty bad. You know, and then you look at that, you know, and radical Islam, you know, it's like, it's not that different.
And yet Scientology says that they're not exclusive, that you can certainly be any other religion and be a Scientologist.
Well, let me tell you something. I talked to many terminals about this. Because after a certain point, when I'm down on the fucking bottom, after going through this, and I've never complained about money, and I'm not rich, but I never complained about it. You never had to fucking beg me for a fucking thing. I would go in and throw down. When I was ready to do it, I'd say, let's go. And it wasn't ever, I wasn't ready because I didn't have the bread. It was, I wanted to be ready because I wanted to, if I'm going to fucking do this thing, I'm going to do it. You know, and I got to be behind it. And that's where I was at as a Scientologist. I told those fucking people, because they're always talking about, you know what they're doing? You know why they need all this money? You know what their real goal is? It's to clear the planet. To clear the planet. And you know what the good news is? We only have to clear about 3/4 of it, and just the fact of our being so theta, the other quarter will just clear instantly, and the SPs will crumble. And you saw the little wicked witch when she got water thrown on her because you made it. That's what'll happen to the fucking SP. But I said to them, I said, because now after a while you start feeling like a fucking, hey man, this ain't like a little mistake. That cost me 50 G's. You know, and you start doing that a couple of thousand fucking times. You say, hey, I'm getting pissed. You know, that's a lot of money. Okay? And you start getting into that. And they talking about all this thing. And I say, where's the money going? Nobody ever fucking gives you an answer. And they, you know, we're trying to clear the planet. I said, babies, I want to tell you something. I got news for you. There's no fucking way. You can't fucking clear Beverly Hills with these prices. There's no fucking way. It's physically impossible. Like they say, Obama, Clinton can't reach the number. There's no way. There's not enough money. It can't be done. So that's a lie. They're not trying to clear any fucking planet. And if they are, they're going to have to bring the fucking money. The price is going to have to go so fucking down. I said, I'll wait then. I'll wait. I'll do it next lifetime when it's $250 to go clear, because I can wait another 40 years. You know, and it'll save me $1 million, and I'd rather my fucking kid go to private school. You know, so fuck it. You know what's interesting to me? There was a big thing about maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half ago that everybody wanted you to listen to your congresses, which is a Congress was this, you know, meeting that LRH had starting in early 60s. And he would get a group of people together and he would give a series of lectures on X. And usually it was about, it all really had to do with clearing. Because all the congresses were having to do with clearing. And well, let me give you, remember that I'm talking about the congresses. I'm going to give you the unabridged version. Is that okay?
Sure.
You sure?
Yeah, time.
Okay. When I was in that TR's course, my very first week in Scientology. Now again, I'm an actor, so you know, communication is something I kind of do for a living. So, and that's a whole course about communication. So I felt like I'm pretty good at this naturally. And one of the exercises is they use Alice in Wonderland, which has got full of these wild kind of sentences, and you take it and you read it to yourself and then you deliver it as your own. That's a TR1. TR2 is properly acknowledge somebody. So they say off with your head, and you say thank you to make sure they know it and end it. And there's all these other things. Now, here I was doing this TR. It happened to be TR2. And somebody said, off with your head. And I said, my God. And they flunked me. And I said, why? And they said, because you're showing, it's supposed to be just thank you, good, whatever. I said, no, read the fucking thing. It says appropriate acknowledgement. If somebody says off with your head, why do you think he chose Alice in Wonderland? And they bring the head technical person in the fucking place, and they're all invalidating the shit out of me, and I'm sticking to my guns. I finally am crying. I said, you guys are fucking wrong. Who the fuck talks like that? Thank you. I got it. Okay. Good. Wow. That would be way too much. Wow. Okay? I totally duplicate that. This is the way you're supposed to talk. I'm really talking to you. But do you see how I'm not? So it's there. This is perfect in terms of their idea. All right, I got it. Okay, so that was good TRs. Wasn't excellent. Excellent TRs is more like this. You're really conversational, but I'm not moving, and I'm really looking at you, and I'm ready for everything. And I don't blink, and I'm not really, your eyes stink. Okay? So it's that kind of fucking deal. Some gum wore Sue up. Anyway, that's just a private joke. You know that one, right? Anyway, Mu Gu Gai Pan. These are words that just, you can talk gibberish in Scientology to help you learn your TRs. And one of the things written down is some gum wore Sue up. That's not a sentence. That's like written like Chinese, S-U-M. Anyway, so at any rate, so I'm in there and I'm fucking crying and shit and like blah, blah, blah. So finally I stop and I toe the line and I'm like, thank you, okay, good, And then about 4 years later, in some event, COB, David Miscavige says, hey, there's been this big breakthrough in this golden age of tech. Fucking piece of shit. One of the things is, here's the real thing. People have been doing the improper acknowledgement. You're supposed to have, it says appropriate acknowledgement. And they have LRH on tape saying, somebody said it off with your head and he goes, my God, that's the right way to do it. So here I was, this guy, first day of school, and I had it right. Now, cut 2. You're asking me how I got out. So I'm in the fucking thing, and they keep telling me I got to do this action, and I got to do this, and you got to do this sec checking, and all this shit. And I'm like, you fucking people, I wouldn't show up here if I wasn't ready. And they would be sec checking, which is basically asking me for my crimes and charging me thousands. I probably paid 50 grand, in sec checks to get this shit together because everything was fucked up. So it must be that I'm fucked up. And I kept saying, these sec checks are killing me. And this is the standard tech now. This is the golden age of tech. And I finally just said, you know something, motherfuckers? I don't care. You could get LRH to fly down here back from fucking Target 2 and tell me that I am fucking doing it wrong. I am not going in session and doing this shit. You guys are fucking killing me. I am here to tell you, you're fucking me up. So I'm out of here until you fucking wake up, okay? And then they come back to my house and they're offering me free auditing. I say, show me where free auditing is standard. You're not giving me standard tech. Now you want to fix it by more unstandard shit? Get the fuck out of here. You ask Griffey Blythe and the whole rest of those motherfuckers at AO if this is a lie. It's the fucking truth. And I'm out. And then they call, and I just went on course because I couldn't take any more of this fucking auditing. It was killing me. So then they come out with this thing, and then, Jason, you have to see this. I wouldn't even go to events, because I'm at events, everybody's like, hey, how you doing? And I go, good. I just couldn't fucking lie anymore. I'm ready to fucking die, And I told them, I'm not going. I can't participate, because my role was like Jason Beghe. I couldn't be like, yeah, well, I'll tell you the truth, I'm fucked up. I hate OT5, and everything's going fucking shitty, and it's fucking not working, and it's costing me a shitload of money, and I'm more unhappy than I've ever been in my entire fucking life.
What would happen if you spoke truthfully?
Well, I would tell that truth. I would talk to RTC and all these things, but it's bad PR. It's none of anybody else's business. You're not supposed to talk about your case. So this is going on, honey, this is going on I was in Scientology maybe 10, 11 years. The last 8 years like that, okay? And I'm paying fucking money. Maybe I paid $1 million fucking dollars. I don't know. I don't even keep track. I just said, okay, here's another fucking thing. This is going to work. You think so? Yeah, we finally got it. So anyway, on this fucking thing, I'm out of thing, and I'm doing course, and I'm just off auditing lines, And then you got to see